I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rockin' Knicks Universal main man, Uncle Freezy, and welcome to the premier Knicks in the Nighttime joint, the Knicks in the Night podcast. Thank y'all for coming through, hanging out. Ribs is in the building. Salute. Keith Turner is in the building. Salute Keith Turner. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is in the building. AWOX1 is in the building. Salute everyone. Glad y'all are here. If this is your first time here, turn them notifications on. Turn them to all, that way you're notified every time the channel goes live. We appreciate everybody coming through, hanging out. About to have this discussion about this Knicks versus Pistons. It's a lot of stuff to talk about. Man, I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. The Pistons are good, y'all. The Pistons are for real. Man. The Pistons tonight, the Detroit Pistons beat the Knicks at home. The Pistons beat the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Down 2 rotation players, with the Knicks just about healthy. There's nothing else that could be said after that. Legitimately, the Detroit Pistons beat the Knicks in Madison Square Garden with the Pistons down 2 rotation players, 1 starter, right? Down 1 starter and 1 key piece off the bench. The Knicks, for the most part, were just about healthy, and the Pistons just took it to the Knicks' backside from go. That sums up everything, right? For a second, I thought. For a second or two, I thought maybe if the Knicks caught the Pistons in the right situation, the Knicks would stand a chance. No. The Pistons legitimately right now may be the best team in basketball. Maybe. Right? And I'm not disparaging my Knicks. Y'all know I love the Knicks. Y'all know I love the Knicks, right? So I'm not knocking, I'm not bashing my Knicks. I just want to give kudos to the Pistons for being a great team. They legitimately went from being the laughingstock of the league to maybe being the best team in the league in a 3-year stretch. You got to take your hat off to the Pistons, man. Right now, the Pistons are better than the Knicks. Right. And what I was gonna do, or I had the thought to come in and conflate certain things, like, if such and such goes right, man, the Knicks have ain't none of that. The Knicks, the Pistons play with intensity. They have a real MVP candidate, and there's really nothing the Knicks can do about that except try to figure out a way to make these parts that they have right now fit. Man, salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Thank y'all, man, for coming through and hanging out. Man, appreciate y'all being here. There are a few things that I wanted to point out about tonight's game, right? For one, what did I tell y'all about Jeremy Sochan? I've been telling y'all for months about Sochan, right? When we got Sochan, it was like Christmas Day for me. Virtuoso, what I've been telling everybody about Sochan, bro? What I've been saying about Sochan played limited minutes. Sochan only played about 10 minutes, right? Sochan is the real deal, bro. Sochan is a Knick, bro. Legit, Sochan is the real deal, bro. Keith Turner coming in here lying. Keith Turner talking about Cunningham cooked Sochan. Stop lying, bro. Put down the weed, bro. That man hit one shot on Cade all night, and that was a step back three. We counted it. We were counting them, bro. My guy Keith Turner coming in here trying to troll y'all. He trying to troll y'all, man. Man, that dude hit one shot on Jeremy Sochan. One. And it was a step back three. That's it. That man salute to my guy Keith Turner. Salute to my guy coming in here trying to troll y'all, man. One of the things I noticed in tonight's game is OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby is not 100%. Right? OG Anunoby is not 100%. OG was getting cooked on defensive plays that he normally makes. Right? Yeah, OG was getting cooked on defense, and he clearly didn't look like himself. I don't think it was rust. I just think that gear he usually gets to was not there. Like the explosive offense wasn't there from him. I think OG will be better. OG will be better in time. My real concern, though, everyone, and I go through it, and I find myself going through this in stretches. Mikal Bridges is starting to concern me. I'm not for sure what I'm getting with Mikal Bridges. I know his defense is going to be elite in the playoffs. I know that. But what do we do from the end of February to the beginning of, or the middle of April, beginning of May? Mikal Bridges is concerning me, and I don't even think it's a Bridges thing, right? I think it's a... Hey, y'all, hold on, everybody. Let me first start off by saying, if it wasn't for the Bronx and all that stuff, Tory B is in the building. Salute.
What up, huh?
Hey, I was just about to start speaking about. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was just about to start speaking about maybe, and I don't like doing this, right? I'm thinking out loud, and I want the chat to think along with me. Have it be a thought exercise. Chat, are we seeing players be miscast in this system, or are players uncomfortable in this Mike Brown system? Is that what we're looking at? I don't know.
What you mean?
I don't feel comfortable with the way players are being used. I don't feel comfortable with the way Cat is being used, and all year, the way Mikal Bridges is being used, and all year. Right now, there are others that are being used, and they look better than they've ever looked. Landry Shamet is looking better than he's ever looked as a pro, in my mind. Deuce McBride is looking better than he's ever looked as a pro, in my mind. But Bridges, Cat, I don't know what we're looking at. I don't want to say it's a Mike Brown thing specifically, but at the same time, I do feel like this adjustment is taking a long time, yo. What do you think? What are you thinking about Mike Brown?
You know, we spoke briefly offline, and you know, I'm not feeling that man at all. They gave him the
Okay.
keys to the palace, and he trashing the place. I don't like it. I don't like what I see. I don't like the adjustments he making. I'm trying really hard to give him grace, but it ain't working for me. I'm in a sunken place with that man.
I think I'm no lie. Mike Brown had me doing Drew Hills in the living room. I think I might have did 80 Drew Hills tonight during the game, y'all. Legitimate. Like, how you getting cardio during the game? You're supposed to be sitting down, relaxing, enjoying the game. And I legit had to do Drew Hills. I legit turned off the chair and legit like doing man. This man had me in a weird place. Man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I mean, Detroit came out of the All-Star break. We had no excuses. None.
Not a one.
We had no excuses. None of the excuses that we could use the last few times that we got blown out by the Pistons. And the Pistons legit came out and put the foot on our throat in our own house again. I don't get it. I don't know. I think chat. Let me I want to pose it. I'm gonna pose this question to the chat. Chat. At what point do we start asking questions about Jalen Brunson? This is for the chat. Sorry, I'm not trying to. Listen, I'm not trying to spark nothing. I want to celebrate Jeremy Sochan, but I want to get past this first so I can celebrate my guy. Chat. What do y'all think? At what point do we look at the captain and ask the captain what's up?
It don't look like the chat want to hold Jalen Brunson accountable for nothing, huh?
Yeah, I see that.
I see it's a lot of silence in that chat.
Yeah.
Brunson is a big part of the problem. Oh, hey, your man was playing hero ball from the tip-off. That ball wasn't moving. He wasn't getting his teammates involved. And he has done that several times this season. Either he has brought into Mike Brown's system or he has not. And it looks like he has not. There are games when you look at him and you're like, wow, look at him getting his players involved. He got 10, 11 assists and he had 18 points. And I just know maybe that don't sit well with him. Maybe what they saying is true. Maybe he's stat pattern. Stat pattern. I don't know. I love Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
And I'm here for all the shenanigans when the ball is going in the hole, right? So
Right.
I'm talking out both sides of my mouth because I promise you, I'd be like, cook Jalen. And then when the ball on going, I'd be like, dang, he should have passed. You know?
Defense trash.
Like, what are you doing? You're not getting the teammates involved. So I talk out of both sides of my mouth when it comes to Jalen. But at the end of the day, right, he's not doing a good job of incorporating his team in the actual game, and that is hurting. He literally looked like he was trying to win by himself today.
Right.
And that was from tip-off. So we can't even say other guys wasn't shooting well and they wasn't, and then he had to take over. No, he never even tried to get them involved in the game. So yes, Jalen can be a big problem sometimes because that hurts.
But agreed. There was a point in the game where Cat was trying to kickstart his game, and then Cat missed 2 shots, and Jalen Brunson went away from Cat for the rest of the game. And from there, I was like, if this is where we are, I don't know if we can win. Now, here's the thing. In today's NBA, point guards take a lot of shots. Cade Cunningham, the other team's point guard, took 34 shots, but his team won.
And most of them shots went in.
Yeah.
Most of them shots went in.
Yeah. And so I the thing is all the stuff that we say about Brunson, somebody can also say about Cade, but at the end of the day, it's how does Cade appear to be winning with less talent than Brunson winning with more talent? I don't understand that.
I don't think it's a fair comparison, right? Cade is winning more with his team, just like Jalen won more with the team last season or the season before that.
Okay.
That offense is geared around Cade Cunningham, and then there's defense. That's it. That's the Detroit Pistons in a nutshell. Cade is going to put the ball in the hole, and we're going to play defense, so y'all can't put the ball in the hole.
Right.
That's it. He don't have a legit number 2. So it's all on his shoulders every night. If he don't go out there and perform every night, and he's damn good at performing. But if he don't go out there and perform every night, they not winning.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson's team is not the same. So I don't think it's a fair comparison. He's literally the epitome of hero ball for that team. He literally has to be the person that scores every night. Jalen Brunson doesn't have to be the guy who scores every night, but that's how he's playing. Okay. And tonight, that was to the detriment of the team. Not every night, because when he lighten it up, it works. But when he's not, and now you have collectively, froze your team out, what you expect? And I'm not blaming him completely for the loss, but he helped.
Yeah.
He helped.
I'm in a different place with Cade though, because I feel like Jalen Duren is a star. I feel like he's the perfect balanced complement for Cade, right? Like, I think they have 2 young stars that are around the same age.
Right.
Jalen Duren was having a breakout year before the suspension, and the fortunate and unfortunate thing, if you're a basketball fan, is it seems like every time we play Detroit, this dude is either hurt, suspended, whatever. I think we've only seen him once this year, which I personally think that will hurt us in the playoffs that we hadn't played against Jalen Duren. Right. Because when the playoffs come, you want to at least have some experience against the guys you're playing against.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But on another note, I want to slide to the side. The Knicks lost to the Pistons. Whoopie do, so what? The Pistons are a great team. Who knows? It may be them and the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Finals. Who knows? Right? Who knows? Right? It's February. It may be the Knicks and the Lakers in the finals. Who knows? Right? It's February. Right? But with that, the spark that Jeremy Sochan provided tonight, Tori, I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to retire his number right now.
Yo, you can't retire the man jersey for after one game.
He can retire, right? He can have his press conference, bro. I'm putting his number in the sky. Chat, y'all hear me? I'm putting that man number in the sky. Right? Like, what do we yo, he don't need to play nothing. He don't need to play no more basketball.
TSJ, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I don't need to see. Leon, I've been begging for this day for.
You see Leon over there looking like he was ready to fire everybody?
Yeah, I thought he
wanted to fire everybody.
I thought he sneezed and I thought he sneezed out like 8 pink slips.
He looked like he wanted to fire everybody.
Leon was over there looking like Ani Kamosi over there. Like Leon was ready to fire everybody. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In terms of Leon, the look on his face, that was not the look of a happy camper. Right? That was not the look of a happy camper. The Sochan kid, though,
I think that was a great pickup. Great pickup.
I think that was probably Leon Rose
pickup.
He gets an A+++++ for that move. Right? He gets an A+++ for that move. Like the Alvarado trade, I think, is a B+, and it's not because of Alvarado was not an A+. I think everything that they gave up to get him, like you legit gave up cash. I think they said it was like $6 million. They gave up 2 second-round picks, and they gave up a player. Yeah, that's a lot for Alvarado. But hey, man, I'm glad Alvarado was here. Like, I'm glad Alvarado was here, everybody. Like, legit, the Alvarado edition makes the loss of Deuce palatable, even though I think Deuce is I think Deuce might be just as good as Alvarado or better. Right? But that's because I have a Knicks bias because I've seen Deuce.
But DSJ, who you wanted them to go get?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, you know. Yeah, they troll. After a loss, that's what the comment section always gonna look like. After a loss,
I just want to know who DSJ thinks they could have went and got.
Yeah, it don't matter.
He said that they could have got something better than Sochan. I just want to know who they could have got.
Right? Who? That's what I'm saying. It don't matter because after a loss, everybody better. Everybody be crusty, so they comments be like, "Yo, they could have got somebody else." Who? Some questions. You like, come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, hey, come on, man. That's so out of context. Like first of all, Leon Rose.
Just off the buyout market, DSJ. If that person was there, they wouldn't be on the buyout market. Like you gotta be realistic, man. Come on.
Yeah, he still bugging. He bugging. First, still bugging. Like legit. Chris Boucher. Has anybody signed Chris Boucher yet? Because if 30 teams are passing on Chris Boucher, and 11 teams was knocking on Sochan door, that tell everything you need to know right there. Right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. Sochan is here, and he's here to stay. Right? Sochan is here, and he's here to stay. Mike Brown had that man for a week with no games, and couldn't. That man had Sochan closing out the game against the Pistons. Right? He legit. Sochan legit closed out the game. That man don't even have a locker yet, or barely got a locker, and he closed out the game today against the Pistons. Just got here. That man took minutes from Mikal Bridges. I mean, I want to give the man the credit about. I want to give the Jeremy Sochan credit for stopping or slowing down Cade Cunningham, because Cade Cunningham legit was roasted.
Frustrated as hell with him. He was frustrated when Sochan was on him.
Yeah. Soon as he stepped out there, Jay, what's good, bro? As soon as he stepped on the floor, man, that English accent got under Cade's skin. You're like, I'm here now. I'm here. Right? Cade hit one shot on Sochan, and then every other possession, he was calling for up top screens where Sochan was getting screened 2 or 3 times to shake Cade free. And the Pistons was bobbling the ball all over the place while that man was. Some things just speak for themselves. What's good, Jay?
Chilling, frustrated, but I'm all right. I'll be all right. They'll be all right. First game together as a new unit. Only thing that got me a little bit I don't want to say worried, but it's the second time now without their full team, the big men and all that. We got to take advantage of whatever we can, anytime we can. Detroit's a good team, really good team. And we got to take advantage of whatever we can. And like something that you just mentioned, because I was listening before, something that you just mentioned, I think that's why I'm not really so hyped up on Brown. If that was happening and we saw it, you saw it, why didn't he play longer? He has like a quick trigger. You know what I mean? Like a quick trigger, like sometimes you gotta let people rock, and sometimes that's a detriment to other people, but you know, it's tough. It's tough. There's a lot of things that I'm looking at this team thinking, you know, you're better than this.
Right.
Yep. You ever have that moment that you know you're doing something in life or whatever, and you just stop for a minute, or you look in the mirror and you say, I'm better than this. I think that they need to have that moment. Our team is good. Great additions. We cannot sit here and deny that this young man is a superstar. Cunningham.
Cade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the number one pick in the draft, bro. He's the number one pick in the draft for a reason.
Right. And he wasn't a Zion, or he wasn't what were the other ones for Cleveland those 3 years after they lost Tristan Thompson and all that? No, this man is a man amongst little men.
Right. Adios is in the building. Salute.
Adios.
Yeah, man. Number of basketball things I saw tonight. I'm gonna just point out the stuff that I saw inside the game, right? This is inside the game with no prejudice, right? This is inside the game with no prejudice, not saying if it was good or bad or not. Okay. Transition defense, our communication seemed to be spotty. When they got the ball and pushed it, we were looking around for who to run with instead of just running with a guy. Right? Yep. Like instead of just grabbing a guy to run with and then worry about switching back later, we were trying to communicate. It looked like we were trying to communicate. Hey, hey, just grab a guy, right? And just guard a man until you can set your defense. 2, I saw Mitchell Robinson set screens for Brunson. And not only was Mitch wide open going to the rim, but OG Anunoby was open on the cut also, where you could have hit both of them, either one of them, for a play at the rim. Now, with that, the Jalen Brunson screen, when Jalen Brunson gets the screen in the mismatch, that's the ultimate mismatch right there, right? So just think about that we can run the pick and roll with Mitch and with others and get any actions we want. It's just about our choices inside of that pick and roll action, right? One of the other things I saw too is Detroit knew they were selling out for the 3 initially. And so on actions that we ran, we had cutters going to the rim unaccosted, and we didn't look at those cutters going to the rim because we were in the mindset we have to get up as many threes as humanly possible, right? Now, I'm not judging that one way or the other, because if the threes were falling and we were doing that, the conversation may be different. What I'm just talking about is what actually occurred, right? I'm just talking about what actually occurred, right? Our rebounding looked really uneven. So I think we had one guy in single digits rebounding, and that's, say what you will, but Detroit, their 2 best big men were out, and the Knicks had one big with double-digit rebounds. I think. Let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had one person with double-digit rebounds, and as a matter of fact, Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson had the same amount of rebounds. All right, say you use that that's for information purposes only, right? With 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Knicks had only taken 73 shots. With 6 minutes left to go in the game, the Knicks had taken 73 shots, everybody. Detroit was holding, with 6 minutes left to go in the game, Detroit was holding the Knicks to 47% from the floor, and the Knicks had only taken 73 shots. So while we were just a tick below our normal season field goal percentage, we just didn't take enough shots. What does that mean? Does that mean Detroit slowed us down in transition? Does that mean we didn't get enough rebounds? Right? Does that mean we didn't crash the offensive boards? What does that mean, really? To me, that means Detroit beat us up on the boards, right? Detroit out-rebounded us 44-38. Detroit took 93 shots, and the Knicks ended with 87 shots. And we should just do with this information what you will, like draw your own conclusions, right? One other thing, Detroit showed Mike Brown, right? Detroit showed Mike Brown something, and the Knicks bobbled it away. Detroit showed Jalen Brunson that he can have his strong side of the floor. Like, JB, that you want to go that way, go. But when you commit, we're going to trap you. And if you have your head down in go mode, you're going to turn that ball over. And when Jalen Brunson had his head down in go mode, he turned that ball over. Now, I think the Knicks will probably have to get back to watching film. Like, the Knicks will have to go back and watch film on tonight's game, right? They'll have to watch some film. Hey, this is where we made mistakes. Cash, what's good, brother?
All right. What's good? What's good? What's good, everyone?
What up?
JB Bickerstaff won the chess match tonight.
Yep, we lost. But when you lose, you learn. And what I learned is from this game, we need to pick Cade up 94 feet, just like they did with Brunson. With Sochan, that was good. I mean, I didn't see the whole game. I just saw stretches of it. But when Sochan was in the game, they had Sochan guarding him, which was good. But I think we need somebody on Cade 94 feet.
Cash,
Constantly.
let me point out a thing real quick. At the end of the first half, at the end of the first half with time running out, remember the Pistons had, I think the Pistons had a 4-point lead, and closing the half, we had 3 terrible possessions, and the Pistons wound up stretching the lead to 10 going into half.
Yep.
But it could have been 12, right? But Sochan enters the game, right?
Block.
Sochan enters the game, and with the 5 seconds left, and Cade tries to take him the full length of the floor to get his shot. And Sochan is on him like a glove. Cade does, and once he crosses half, because he's harassed all the way up to half court, and then Cade tries to do a couple of juke moves. Right? Those moves don't work. Cade tries to take him to the rim and put that 250-pound frame on Sochan and body him at the rim, but Sochan swats the ball out of bounds without fouling. Cash.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Did you see that part? Did you get a chance to see that?
I think
probably
I did.
Probably not, because if you
I don't. Yeah, maybe not that particular play, but yeah.
Right.
But my point is that throwing multiple bodies at Cade at 94 feet at some point is going to tax him either physically or mentally. And we have enough bodies on our team to be able to do that.
Cash,
Detroit,
I'm gonna just say something to you, brother. Tonight, the Knicks did not have enough bodies. OG was getting. You remember the old cowboy movie where they used to have the cow on a rotisserie? They turn the cow over the fire, whatever. Everybody getting it. Cade was roasting OG tonight.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know tonight. I'm
OG still hurt.
Yeah. No, he is. He was. The parts I saw, I definitely saw it. But I'm referring to going forward. In terms in terms of strategy, of just keep throwing bodies at him. I mean, it's some other things too. I mean, that's just one of the things that I noticed right off the cuff. Um, from the game. I mean, you mentioned about as far as us being out rebounded. Yeah, that's not good. So we definitely got to hit the boards. I think we would shoot better. I mean, I know a lot of the shooting was off, and I don't know with Brunson, man. Got to move the ball, man.
Oh, don't do that. This chat is not gonna be happy with you. Don't do that.
Yeah,
No, you
well,
cannot. You cannot talk
he
about
got
Jalen
he got
Brunson.
yeah. No, no. He can still get his, but you got to involve other people, man. You
Of
got to
course,
involve other people.
of course.
We have too much. There's too much tape and there's too much history as regards to last year with the playoffs and even this season. You got to redefine your strategy. You got to come up with another strategy, and that's on the coaching staff to come up with another strategy. For what I see, we're gonna have to play Detroit different than the way that we've been playing them because what they've been trying to institute, whatever that is not working. Now, one point I noticed in the press conference that Mike Brown mentioned that Cade pretty much had his way in terms of getting in the middle. Now, I know defensively in this stretch of games, they've been pushing the opponent's guards to the corners, which makes it easier to defend. And by again, as I mentioned, keeping a body on Cade constantly, maybe that may help. I mean, there's some other things too. I mean, I'd have to, look at some more of the tape and kind of break down some things. I'm just doing this right off the cuff right now. But the strategy, the mindset is going to have to be different going forward dealing with the Pistons. And as far as tonight, well, we just, hey, they kicked our butt, man. Simple as that. But it's only one game, man. Like I said, you lose, you learn. On to the next. So get ready for Houston on Saturday, and then get ready for Chicago. So
Chicago tanking, bro. But I think Yabusele gonna go for 30 and 20 against us, bro.
hey,
As he should. As
if
As
he
we
he
should.
should.
and if
As
we
he
but
should.
but if we get the dub, I don't care, man.
As long as we get the dub.
That would only
As
make
long as we get
sense.
the dub, he could have 50 points and 40 rebounds and 25 assists. But if we get the dub, I don't care, man.
Right. Right.
Let him
Right.
cook. Let him cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He
Um,
will cook. I promise that he'll cook.
It is. It is what it is. Do your
But
thing, brother.
but one
He
but
didn't get a
one
fair
thing,
shake here.
yeah. But one thing I
Nope.
learned tonight is with Detroit, yeah, we got to play them differently. And number two, as the playoffs approach, we I would like to if we end up meeting in the playoffs, I want it to be in the conference finals as opposed to a second round. But when we get closer to playoff seedings, it'll be interesting to see how all that plays out. Because that team, the Pistons will probably be the only team that I would be concerned about right now in the Eastern Conference, as far as for us making it to the finals. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about so much about Boston or Cleveland. Any of them other teams. Only the Pistons. So, but we'll see what happens. We
right.
still got the rest of the season. So,
What I learned tonight, man, is that the Pistons was toying with us and beat us by 20 or 15 or whatever it was.
Yep.
Like like the Pistons didn't have their starting center and still out rebounded us. They didn't have their two best bigs and they still out rebounded the Knicks by 6 who all their big men will help you.
Yeah.
Now, and I know that sounds like that feel like a minor thing, but rebounding is about will and toughness.
That's right.
And tonight we didn't look like, you know.
Oh, yeah. And one more point I want to add to that. Those qualities you just mentioned. Mindset. I think we have to have a major adjustment to our mindset in playing these Pistons. We still have to play hungry. We still have to have motivation, man. You can't say just because we beat them, they gonna lay down. No, man. We see the motivation that they have, and they're playing angry, man. They whooping our butts. So we're gonna have to match that intensity,
We
and
should be
that's gonna
doing
be
that
key.
every night, though, Cash. Every
No,
night.
you're right. No, you're right. But I'm saying particularly against the Pistons, man.
That's the thing. That's the danger of feeling like you can flip the switch whenever you feel like it.
Right.
That was the thing I was saying back in December. Like, man, I ain't worried about November, December, bro. I'm just worried about April, May, and June. Now that's okay for the fans to feel that way, right? When the team is playing that way, you feel like you could just flip the switch whenever you feel like it, right? And that's not pretty basketball. That's not beautiful basketball to watch. You know what I'm saying? You might want, like, when you see that, you're like, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know if that's a mindset that you feel, we're more talented than everyone. You know, when time comes, we'll just flip this switch and we'll be all right.
Right.
Maybe
And every
they
single
can.
time we get kind of close, we'll be 11, 6, 4, something like that. It kind of looks like it. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. We flip that switch again.
Right.
But for some reason, that switch is not the same switch as it was.
Right.
You know, it's not. And has nothing to do with a year removed or whatever. It's 1 year. We're not talking about 5 years. I think it has a lot to do with different players. You know, first year coach with players he didn't choose, and I'm obvious. You know, look, it's obvious to a duck whether I'm not a huge fan of this coach, but I'm not gonna blame. You can't blame basketball, professional basketball, on solely the coach ever.
But
You know, he could draw up a bad play, of course, and it could start something. But if you're that team, like Cade had a mindset. He said, "All right, I don't have my two big guys. I'm the big guy. I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna load up every single category. Not only that, but I'm gonna get everybody else involved." And they followed suit. You got a whole bunch of people that some of them I don't just learning their names this year. But I knew Jenkins. Jenkins played in St. John's, so I knew Jenkins already. But
Right.
and their mindset it just seems to be, because you got to ask yourself a question when you lose to a team that's not full twice, and the two people that they're missing are 2 out of the 3 people that generally give you the most problems, or every team the most problems that they play.
Yeah.
It's not a singular sport. This ain't golf, right? So it's like, where is the intensity? Where's the will for it? We see it here and there, but even with only a handful of those games that when we went on that nice run, I was like, okay, nice. We blew them out. But it seems to be very inconsistent. We want to talk about Brunson not lifting his head, but the man had 8 assists. Could he had 13 if he lifted them more? Sure. And 31 points, and 6 rebounds, and 2 steals.
But yeah, my point when I think about the mindset again, I want to go back last year, and I want to go back to the Boston series. Keep in mind the season series against Boston that we had against them. Also keep in mind of the score in the third quarter of game 1 of the position that we were in. What was the mindset? Now, we talked about the flipping of a switch. Well, can you really flip a switch? Technically, no. But you got to have this belief in yourself that you can overcome all things. And from that point in the third quarter against the Celtics and all the hoopla that led up to that, I mean, we know what happened eventually with the series. We know what took place after the fact. But the point that I'm leading to is that we can't wait to get to that point and then this so-called proverbial flip a switch. We need to have that not only for the rest of the season, but going into April, May, and June, that we have to build on that now as each game we play against these opponents. I mean, we still have some litmus tests to go in terms of where we're at. We still got to play OKC twice. So, that's a good measuring stick. I don't know if we play the Pistons again. No, they won the season series. Yeah.
No.
So they already have a mental advantage. Let's say if we do meet up in the playoff series, it's like we smoked them. So maybe they may come in soft or whatever. I don't know, but I'm just talking about the Knicks mindset now, not really the Pistons. That we have to work on that, and we have to work on it as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, but that's also what happened in Boston last year. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Boston during the season,
Yeah. I think Boston kind of like the Knicks, whatever. And and then of course we said nah, dog. It ain't going down like this. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out, man.
Yeah, I don't want to see, bro. I want the Knicks to just be consistent, man. And at the time, the Knicks are what, 14 games over 500?
Yeah.
That's an amazing record, right? That's an amazing record, right? But but it reminds me of the Jacob DeGrom Mets when you like win 101 games. Were you really a 100 win team? You won 101, or were you a dominant team, 101 win team? Or did you eat off a light schedule?
Yeah, those are some good points.
I'm hoping the Knicks are a championship contender. Man, Detroit looked businesslike tonight, though. Detroit,
And every time.
they didn't even shake Knicks' hands after the game, bro. Not from what I saw.
Yeah. Well, every team has a kryptonite, even Detroit.
So what's Detroit's kryptonite, though?
I don't know, man. I gotta would have to like look at their season, take a look at their losses. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. The only thing that I would have to say off the cuff, if Cade Cunningham goes down, that's a game changer.
Cash, what if Jalen Brunson goes down?
Right, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Cade Cunningham's a bona fide superstar. If any team superstar go down, they beat. I don't wish that on that man.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
Play ball. I don't want that man to get hurt.
I mean, the same.
And then that statement leads me to believe that you know that we can't win unless he goes down.
No,
I don't believe that at all.
I wouldn't say that. No. But is that
we
a
were up
possibility?
2-0 when Tatum went down?
We was up 3-0.
Oh well, we were already
right. Let me take that back. You're right, 3-0.
Yeah, with Tatum, it didn't matter. Even though he went down, we already had them subdued.
Yeah, because the OG dunk put us up by 11 when Tatum was
I got a question for y'all, right? Because I feel like we going down the drain with this game. If the Knicks win they next 5-6 games, this game gonna matter?
Nope.
All right, so I mean, we lost. Like,
yeah, well,
it is what it is. Like,
on to the next.
And they look great. The number one seed in the East looked amazing tonight. They looked like the number one seed in the East. They looked like an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
And we lost to them.
Yep.
Ain't nothing we could do about that loss, but move on.
But you know what? Sometimes it's funny because last year Cleveland was the number one seed, and they were like, "Yeah, we got this." And what happened when it came to the playoff time?
They were injured.
Maybe you think maybe they got a little bit too cocky, a little bit too.
I don't think they got a little too cocky.
No, they got exposed.
They were injured.
They lost.
No, I think
they was having 2 starters per game. Yes, they did. That's a fact, bro. They was having 2 starters out per game in the playoffs.
Yeah, they lost.
That's not fiction, bro.
Jay hit the nail on the head, man. Yeah, they had injuries, but they got exposed, man.
I mean, it's easy to expose a team when their best players is going down.
True.
We got to take that into consideration. Like,
yeah,
but it wasn't even Cleveland we were worried about. Don't forget, this team was built.
We didn't play Cleveland. We didn't knock them out.
We didn't play them. What I'm saying is that we built this team in general
to beat the Boston Celtics.
To beat Boston,
right?
The Boston Celtics.
Just like Detroit,
so when we got
surprised
by right, exactly. So when Cleveland, like that was a surprise to I think even Cleveland, right? If it wasn't, it was the only people that weren't surprised was Cleveland. Then this year, we knew that we'd have trouble with Detroit. We thought we'd have trouble with Orlando. We thought we'd have trouble with a couple teams. right? We knew Boston was getting better, like as far as like rehabbing and stuff like that. We didn't expect them to be where they are. This is sports. This is what happens, and do we have a great team? Yeah, we have a great team. Is Detroit right now looking like a better team? They are. In 5 games, and if we win, and will we forget this? Sure.
Well, when it comes playoff time, we'll see. We'll see. I just hope that if things play out, if they get the number 1 seed, that's fine. I want us to get the number 2 seed, not the number 3. So that way, if we don't bump heads to the conference finals, and Detroit has to be battle tested before they get there, just like we have to be battle tested. But of course, I'm very confident in us being battle tested because we have been. Keep in mind, Detroit has not still won a playoff series. They haven't proven anything. I mean, yeah, they proved they can beat us in the regular season, but remember, the playoffs is another animal, a whole nother animal, as we well know. So, just as everyone has mentioned, yeah, I mean, tonight, yeah, they whooped our asses, but like I said, on to the next. Lesson learned. Next.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about Jeremy Sochan all night, y'all.
Oh, he the real deal, man. He is the real deal.
I'm ready, Cash. I'm ready to retire that man jersey, bro.
Get out of here.
Put that man jersey in the sky, bro. Y'all stop playing, bro.
Yep, he's gonna be.
I like him. He's all right. I like his hair.
He's gonna shut down Cade Cunningham because tonight
Bro,
is the test.
Bro, what I'm telling y'all is this: if Cade looked like an MVP, right? Cade looked like an MVP tonight for what, 3.5 quarters? I wonder what the difference was. I wonder why Cade didn't look like an MVP for 4 quarters. And if Jeremy Sochan looks like this against a Cade Cunningham, what's he going to look like against a James Harden or a Jalen Brown or a Jason Tatum or a Paolo Banchero or a Brandon Miller or a LaMelo Ball, right? These are legit players that we may face in the playoffs. We may face these guys in the playoffs. And I'm here to tell you right now, bro, listen, y'all know I love Mikal Bridges, right? I think Mikal Bridges is very underrated. But I think even Mike Brown told y'all tonight, like, this man, Jeremy Sochan, bro, you saw what Mikal Bridges was at the end of the game, right?
Drinking Gatorade.
Winners.
Man, Mike Brown should have put that man there earlier.
Way earlier.
Sunk in place with Mike Brown, yo.
Would y'all just let me? Could y'all just let me have my bromance with Sochan?
Don't go too far down the rabbit hole from this one game. You can have a few minutes, but you can't have more than that.
I almost said he to go. I almost said he to go.
The 9-minute 2-point goat. Yeah.
There, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro.
Listen, you can't pretend we didn't see what we saw. I'm not gonna say the man is the GOAT, but you can't say that you weren't impressed by what you saw. If you be lying to yourself, because he went out there and he played great defense.
He played
when they needed him.
He definitely passed the eye test for sure.
Now, if it can sustain, we shall see. But we saw it today.
If Sochan wear number 11 Saturday, I wouldn't even be mad.
Why not 33?
Easy, big fella. Easy. Calm down, bro. You gotta relax, bro. We gotta relax. Right? He already wearing 20.
33 and a half.
Yeah. 32. Yeah, man. I knew Jeremy Sochan was this. I've been telling, even when me and Coach used to have the conversations at night, bro, he'd be like, yo, who you want to, man, Sadiq Bey, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, fuck. Damn about no Sadiq Bey. Jeremy Sochan, bro. Jeremy Sochan, bro. Like, Sochan is the truth. Like, the defense tonight allowed his defense tonight allowed other wing defenders to be wing defenders, man. Right? Like when you legit put a Sochan on the floor with Mitch, now you allow the other individual team defenders to just be team defenders. Right now, Shamet is under no pressure to guard Cade. Right? Like, and then all of these guys, man, these guys can play matchups that fit more of what their natural skill set should be at anyway. Jeremy Sochan at 6'10", 270. Y'all notice how I'm embellishing his height and weight, right?
Yeah.
7. You mean 7'3", 330? Come on.
7'3", 330 with Hussein Bolt speed, right? Like,
Yeah.
like when you put Sochan on the floor, bro, it is like, and I know Cash don't understand what I'm saying, but if it's like having a powerful pawn, you put a powerful pawn out there. Now he can't take big pieces, but yeah, I mean by himself he don't usually take big pieces. But when you set the board up, man, come on, man.
Come on,
man.
Pawns have led to checkmate. So
I know.
I totally agree with you.
I know.
I mean, don't be deceived by a pawn, because a pawn can get you checkmate. Pawns can definitely get you checkmate.
Right.
Of course, other adjacent moves have to be made, but that pawn usually is very instrumental in setting it up.
Pawn for certain moves, like putting Jeremy Sochan on Cade Cunningham.
Yep.
Immediately, Cade was pissed. Immediately, as soon as Cade saw the Knicks trade deadline move, he was like, "Oh my God."
I'm going to take this a step further. You know how another matchup I like with Sochan too, and whom we got to play, whom I mentioned, OKC. Put Sochan on Shea. He got 6 fouls. Let it ride, man. We got a defender. I mean, I'm hyped for him, and I'm just hoping that we just use him the right way. So, but we'll see how it all plays out. He'll be back.
Cash, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I don't know what happened to him, but I'm sure he'll be back.
You hear me?
Because we still
I
up.
can hear you. I can't. Unc is not there.
Yeah.
He's there. He's just
I
not
don't
there.
hear Jay. Okay, something's going on.
I feel like Cash is talking, but I can't hear him.
Cash is talking.
All right. I am talking. Okay. We having some issues here. Uh-oh.
It's all right. You hear me?
Hello. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
You don't even hear me.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
What I'm gonna say is, hey, chat. Can you hear me, chat?
We can hear you, bro. We heard everybody.
You.
Nah,
They weren't here. They weren't hearing each other, and she was only hearing me.
Okay.
And I knew you were there in the background. Is what I was telling them.
Yeah. I just wanted to get my Jeremy Sochan tattoo real quick.
Oh.
Across your forehead.
Across my heart, bro. Across my heart. Hope to die.
All right.
Well,
I
don't say that out loud,
bro. I'm Jeremy Sochan, bro. I need to give him.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Real,
Not yet.
just
You
a
got to give him like
serious
5 games
question.
before you give him a nickname.
At least 5. Let me.
He played 5 minutes.
He played 9 minutes, and I'm not impressed by him. It's not about them. I'm aggy about the game in general. I'm aggy about some cat moves. I'm aggy about some other things. Let me ask you this really quick. Do you feel like if you brought in somebody that, as Tori said to me, I can't act like I didn't see him shut him down? And if that's the case, doesn't that man deserve to play more than 9 minutes? Does it actually really matter that he just got here? Especially if he's the one cooking us. Shouldn't he be out there for 20-something minutes in this man's face?
I felt like he should have started tonight, bro.
Okay, so then that's my only my issue then is going to, I guess, remain on Brown, because if I'm gonna be really honest with you, after a certain point in this game, when he wasn't putting them in and he was making all these crazy moves and Cat was a step behind every play, I couldn't take it. Sochan should have played 25 minutes. Who cares he just got here? We got a man that he's sticking and he's stopping, and the moment he comes out, the guy gets 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists in 2 minutes.
Blame Mike Brown, yo.
Where he at?
Rotations were horrible today.
Horrifying. So my question was, if he's brought here for that, he doesn't need a passage of right. This isn't the Templar, right? Like he doesn't need, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't need to put him in for 25 minutes and put him in front of this man and figure out who is going to come in to do what when they need to do it. You know, like, and that goes for anybody. If we're taller than them, I mean, I'm not just gonna I'm talking about strictly on defense for this man, right? If you surround him with a couple of shooters and a rebounder, he should have been on him. Like when Alvarado came and played 18 minutes off jump. Like,
yeah, so I got a question.
He should be out. He should have been in there the whole, way longer than 9 minutes.
Does anyone know how many rebounds Sochan averaged? I know he wasn't playing a lot, he wasn't
6.5
before, but he was getting playing time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
He should be starting.
Got 12 points and 6.5.
Could you imagine though,
Yep.
Our defense would be so good to start out games if he was starting ahead instead of Josh. So good.
Yep.
So good.
Yep.
And y'all know I'm the president of the Josh Hart fan club.
And Josh is one of my top 3 favorites on the team, and I still agree with that. Especially on a night like tonight. But he should start, period. If he's going to, and he should defend. He's 22 years old. He's a dog. He's got jokes. At his presser, he dropped 12 curses and I'll clothesline you type
and
of,
then he offered everybody tea and crumpets.
Right. And then he was like, listen, bro.
And finger sandwiches.
Yeah, right. Little finger sandwiches and what's the other one thing? And shepherd's pie. Yep. And he was like, yo, which I love, by the way. Yo, listen, and you come down here, bruv. I'm gonna knock you out, bruv.
Yeah.
And they should have had him in there. So the deeper the season gets, the deeper my disdain for Brown gets. I just feel like he's out of his league with this team.
Who?
Mike Brown.
Oh. Oh. Stomach hurt. Don't say his name.
Yeah. It's all right. It's only gas. But
Taco Bell.
Maybe.
Yeah, man.
it may be. That's my answers always. So, it's like enough is enough, man. We don't owe anybody on this team anything. No, we owe them a ring.
Yeah. Okay.
So he can start for Hart. If somebody's not playing well, they shouldn't. They need to be out of there. That
I mean, tonight
everybody.
that was everybody. Tonight,
right?
Tonight that was everybody. Shit, sheesh, that was everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, I don't know. Just Mike Brown irritated my spirit today. I don't. OG clearly didn't have it right. His first game back, he's looked like he was a little step behind. His shot wasn't falling.
Yeah.
Right.
And he forced it because he put up shit. He put up, I don't know, about 8 3-pointers in the first half, I feel like, and then hit one of them.
None.
I just don't know why he stayed with him for so long.
Right, because it's
and
the
that's
tempo
what
for
Mike
him.
Brown be pissing me off with. Like, yo, you got other people. Put somebody else in the game, man. What are you doing?
There was a point that they panned to him, Mike Brown.
And
Mike Brown was staring up into
look on his face.
You saw his face? He was staring up into the rafters a little bit, like kind of diagonal.
He's trying to figure out where Sochan jersey going.
Right, and he was, oh Jesus, and he was talking to himself. He should have been talking to his coaches. He should have been talking to the players. He should have said, "Oh, gee, listen, let's work out some kinks. Sochan's going after you.
Yeah.
Rest of the game." And then Diawara is going to come in for him to spell him. 2 young guys, speedy, could run with Cade. Sochan could play the better defense on him.
Okay.
But if he stays stuck in this way, we have no shot.
And it's so weird to me that he's not pulling guys and using what he got on that bench when we saw him do it already. Like, I don't know what the hell Mike Brown is doing. I don't get it. And I'm not saying throw shit against the wall until it stick, right? You're not supposed to do that. But if your players are not OG clearly didn't have it. He was getting cooked out there. He was getting, him and Mikal was getting cooked. Like, Jesus Christ. You don't want to put Sochan in there. Y'all brought him here for defense. Like, you don't want to give it a try. Throw him out there.
That should have been right immediately. That should have been Sochan and Shamet should have been out there for that.
Even if you were nervous about it in the first game, you're like, I don't really want to put him out there in this Detroit game. It's a big game. Blah. You saw what he did to close the half.
Yeah.
Put him in the set. Why you wait so long? Your guys are out there getting burnt. Put him in the game.
Yes.
Like, these are adjustments you're supposed to make. Nobody said go to the back of the bench and pull Huck Porty out and put him on Cade. Like, yo, go get your defensive specialist that you just picked up. Put him out there. Like,
nobody said go find Jeremy Lin, bro.
Right. Like, what are you doing?
We just want you. this is this guy's skill set already. That's what he's known for.
He literally put him in there. You watched him running up the floor with this man and block the shot going into the half, and you saw how frustrated Cade was in that one possession. Put him out there.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he get cooked too.
Right. I mean, you're right.
Worst case scenario, he get cooked too.
Cade was cooking everybody. Mike Brown at times remind me of Buddy Lee. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know what he doing. These are days like today. I feel like I could have did it. Let me coach.
Oh,
I'll do it.
Yeah. Anybody remember that Buddy Lee commercial, the Levi's commercial? Nobody remember that? Maybe I'm too old. The commercial where they put the little doll out there. Jay, I'm gonna send you the commercial, Jay, so you'll see it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the joint, bro.
Hey, Dwayne, you got the lotto numbers too? Because you predicting the future, so I want to know if you got the lotto numbers. Because I would like to be very rich tomorrow when they pull the numbers.
Yeah, very, very rich. I
would love to be very rich. You don't even know if Detroit getting out the first round, and already we losing to Detroit in the playoffs. We may not even see them.
We may not.
Right, Detroit might lose to some other team before we get there, man.
You don't know what's gonna happen. I just want to know, and if you do, I would love the lotto numbers. Let's go. Put them out there.
I know Jeremy Sochan should be a starter.
Oh yes, that's what I be calling him too. I call him Milk Head.
Yeah, he's something special, man. He is.
Yeah,
I feel like that they waited too long with all the people that they were talking to and just put name in a hat or something. Just pick his name out.
I don't know if they waited too long. I just feel like he probably was the most experienced one there in the group of people that they interviewed. Like, I promise you, I do not think they had any intentions on firing Tibbs until they talked to them players, and them players said nope, and then they had to pivot.
Yeah.
And that the plan is we got to fire Tibbs. Now we got to figure it out after.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna wrap right here because I gotta jump on the phones at 7:50. But I'm gonna have a great and peaceful sleep filled with Jeremy Sochan dreams and
Throw a flag on the play.
Yeah, man. Jeremy Sochan is gonna save our season, bro.
I believe it. I don't believe he's gonna save the season, but I do believe that the pieces that we picked up were necessary pieces, and they're gonna help tremendously going forward.
Definitely great. I agree with.
And they're gonna help tremendously going forward. But Mike Brown gotta put it together.
This is all considering if Mike Brown doesn't.
We can't have more games where he refuses to play the defenders. Like, you can't put
9
him out there.
minutes.
He can't play.
Really? Like, what is he trying out for? Like what you call it at college? Like this dude came here, shut the guy down who was going ham on us, and he went out and got the Nick color hair and all that. You gonna only let him show that Nick color hair for 9 minutes? Get out of here, man.
Oh, man.
Just corny.
So who was the Knicks defensive player tonight? Did they do it? They probably gonna post it in the morning, right?
No, they only do that when they win.
Nah, when they win.
Okay.
If they lose, who played enough defense? Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah.
It's still a team sport. They only do that when they win, though.
Okay. Right.
Hey, well, thank you everybody for coming through and hanging out, man.
And shout out to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Jeremy Sochan. You know what I'm saying, for playing in the amazing Knicks debut. I'm thoroughly impressed. I think we're gonna win a championship with this kid, man. I think he the answer for real. Like, I ain't gonna bore y'all with the Jeremy Sochan stuff, but we'll see Saturday. Saturday.
That's when we play next.
Yeah.
Saturday
Okay.
and Sunday.
Oh God, more back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeremy Sochan don't get tired, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, it's okay. So at least we'll see 18 minutes of them in those 2 days. That's good.
Oh, right, because Mitch not playing the back-to-back.
Right. So you might, oh, you know what? You're right. So we might not see just only 18 minutes in 2 days. We might see like 21 minutes.
Right, because he's going to suck up the Mitch minutes too.
You think Mike Brown's going to make an adjustment?
I don't, if I'm going to tell you this right now.
Breezy, please don't make me go fight that man.
Mike Brown, I'm telling you right now that that winning spree we went on was despite that man, period. I'm sticking to it. I need to see Sochan play way more than 9 minutes and at least 5 games for me to get a quality answer on him. I will say for the moments that he was in there, because it was moments, that's
Right.
it. For the moments he was in there, I was impressed with his defense. I think if Mike Brown doesn't pivot, it doesn't matter what we do. We could have more people. You could bring 5 Jeremy Sochan. They're not going to do anything if he doesn't pivot.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand, but I'm talking to Donald Trump. I'm texting Trump right now to see if we can make June 15th Jeremy Sochan Day.
He might do it. He does some wild stuff.
Hey, thank you.
On deal, she's stupid, yo.
Thank you everybody for coming through and hanging out, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to Jay and Tori B for appeasing me and my early set Jeremy Sochan love affair. Peace, everybody.
Peace.